I'm back, and we have a bunch of missions to do. We've got crew report, space flight, below 10, below 9, below 11, at the moon, temperature survey here at Kerbal, which are flights below 18, 19, and 17. We have to dock 2 vessels, which I don't think we're going to do tonight. Not sure yet. We've got somebody that wants to land on the moon, but I don't think we're doing that one. Transmit or recover scientific data from space around Kerbal. Should be pretty easy to do. I got to make sure I put an antenna on here. Build a news station that has an antenna, has a docking port, and can generate power. So that we need to maintain stability for 10 seconds. Put your station in orbit. We might try that one tonight. Observational survey of Kerbal. These are above. Those are the last 2 up north, which is probably the first thing I'm going to work on. Survey of the moon above, and that's probably the next thing we're going to work on, is getting these finished up. New surface outpost on the moon. That I don't know about yet. That seems a little far away. And then these guys want to fly by the moon, land on the moon, fly by the moon, and fly by the moon. So not sure about that either. Let's go ahead and come in here and look at our ship. Let's see here. This is our moon orbiter. And we've been using, except for this thing that I threw on there just for being kind of weird. This is that new mainsail engine we just got. And this thing has a pretty decent amount of fuel on it. Let me get a regular antenna, throw that on there so we can send back that data, and we're gonna go and see if we can get the rest of these ones that are near Kerbal here and get them done. Might even have to take the plane out and see if we can go get them other ones around Kerbal done. I'll go look and see where they're at when I take off. Well, come on, get loaded in here. Let's sit at a black screen all day. Somebody turned out the lights. There we go. Alright, turn the SAS on. Tracking, we are going for these 2 up here. The other 2 are right down there at the North Pole. So or South Pole, we should be able to try them after we get done with this. So let's rock and roll, buddy. Alright, let's kick on the liquid. Let's start flipping her over here. Start our gravity turn. that up. Get rid of the boosters. Pull her on over here. See if we can get this line back up. We'll go all the way over to 90. We should be, yep, way up there at 105 already. So we're good. We can either even dip it down just a hair. Try to bring that right on over. Slow her down a bit. Conserve some of that fuel. Kick that right on over there. And get us a nice little orbit. Here we go. We have orbit. It's a pretty lopsided orbit, but it's orbit. And we're going to need that when we go and try to turn up here, because things get a little wonky when we start turning. So we need to do that. And then we'll do that. And that's pretty close right there. Now things will adjust. Yeah, we definitely need to bring that in just a bit more. That's a bit far out there. 400, yeah, that's a bit far as well. That's 600, so it's actually less than it was. Alright, let's keep an eye on periapsis there. And let's see if we can turn this just a bit more. That looks pretty decent, except for the fact that I have no periapsis. Need to fix that. Hey DPB. And hi Angelaris. What the hell is going on in my game here? My game froze up. There we go. Let's rotate that around so the apoapsis is there. And then we can draw that back in a bit. Don't need it quite out so far. See if we can pull this around here. That's not too terrible. It's a little farther than what I wanted. Yeah, 170. It's not bad. We can adjust it once we get there. So let's warp to the next maneuver. Well, that's good to hear that your mom hasn't tried to kill you again. Let's turn on RCS. We got a pretty good burn time here. So we're just going to get it started. Come on, get your butt back up there where you belong. Twitch has become YouTube. Great. I take it it's fucking up. Being weird and restarting my chat settings. Oh yeah, that sounds like YouTube. Alright, so we're about to stage. There we go. Now we gotta do another minute of this. Looks pretty decently lined up. Just a matter of getting a periapsis again, and we'll be all set. And that's good enough. Go ahead and get rid of that. Let's check and see. And it looks like we're a little over. Let's do another maneuver about here. And now we should be able to... actually, I can't do that. Let's close that. Add a maneuver right here. And we just want to tip it back to about there. Now YouTube is throttling me again. They're trying to kick my ass. You gotta love them, man. Seriously, gotta love them sometimes. Alright, that looks pretty good. That should be able to pick up both of them. Let's warp up here a little bit. If I don't get them on this first try, then we will go back and try it again. Let's go ahead and transmit that down. There we go. So that got that one done, even though we didn't need to do it. Let's try an EVA real quick. EVA report. Alright, we got this place. So we'll get back in here and see. I really want to hit this on this first time around, because if I don't, and I'm going to have to adjust again, even though I do need to adjust when I get to the periapsis and suck this back down a bit here. Warp up to here. That seriously looks like I'm going to go right past them. So we're just going to go over to this camera and sit here for a minute and see if it pops them up. Won't be long before we'll have to stream to our own website for a reliable connection. Yeah, ain't no shit. It's getting pretty damn close. They're wanting me to do docking and making a science lab, like space station up here. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. I'm bad enough trying to get a Kerbal from one ship to another. I don't know if I want to try to get two things that are actually orbiting to touch each other. It just seems a little difficult to me. Alright, there we go. Crew report. And that counted. So we've got one more to do, which is this one right here. And then we can bring this bad boy right on back in and go get a plane. Go get a plane and hit the other ones down on the South Pole. And then head back up to the moon and see if we can get those ones up there finished off. Which I have to say, I like this rocket, but it really sucks the fuel down. There we go. There's that, and we are done with this one. So now we just need to bring her back home. Set to retrograde, not prograde. Let's turn her on here. Suck that periapsis in. And I actually want to see if I can get it down. Well, let's go ahead and go for about that for now. That's going to probably dump us over here in the ocean. I'll just warp on ahead. There we go. Alright, so keep her retrograde. We're going to zoom up until we start taking some heat. Which should be here in just a sec. And now we'll just dump the rest of the fuel, bringing that heat off of it. Slow this bad boy down. I've got to go check something real quick. Oh yeah, we're coming down nice. Oh hey, I guess I don't have to worry about doing that anymore. That was awful nice of them. I just went to go check this Kerbal Space Program community that I joined and see if I put a link in there, and they've actually got it already. They got a bot set up that automatically does it for me, and not only one but both of them. So it automatically puts in the link for both streams. Alright, let's go ahead and go to prograde, dump that thing, go back to retrograde, dump the rest of this heat off. That way we can hit the chutes. Looks like we're going to be coming down into the mountains. Yeah, the nice thing is I haven't really said anything in there other than posting a link in there to tell them I was streaming. So yeah, it's awful nice of them to go ahead and add me to the bot. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna have to tell the dude that invited me in there thanks next time I see him. Alright, let's go ahead and kick out the mains. Well, main, I guess, at this point. And let's try not to kill Jeb in such a strange fashion this time. I still don't know what the hell happened last time that made him dance himself to death. That's about the best I can say for what he did. I really don't know what that mess was. Alright, so we're going to land in the mountains, which is good. He fell inside of the ground. That's awful nice. Alright, so let's take off the time warp before we land. Alright, let's make sure we have a crew report from this area. Let's do an EVA. Try an EVA report here, which we've got. And then we'll take a surface sample. We'll keep that. Jump back on board and recover the vessel. My game is acting really weird tonight. It is like freezing up every couple times it tries to load. I think I'm going to have to reboot my computer after this. I think that hard drive controller on the motherboard's starting to freak out. Hopefully I can get through the stream without it completely conking on me. I'm going to bring up my task manager and see what it says for the disk drive. Oh yeah, disk drive is not doing good. Looks like it's not reading and writing properly. Great. Alright, so we got 27 science. We got over a mil. Sorry if I ignore something you say or not chatting. I have something on my mind at the moment. Well, that's cool, man. No problems. Rescue somebody. Haul a Sepratron 1 into orbit. Have Sepratron Kerbal orbit 420 to 430. We'll add that. And then we got these two that want us to test. I'll take them. This is rescuing somebody who's stranded in orbit. I'll grab it, but I don't think we're gonna do it. Hope it's nothing too important on your mind, man. Stress is a bitch. Alright. So we might have had enough fuel for that. But with this big ass frickin' rocket down here, I think we can handle another fuel tank. Let's go ahead and pop another one of these bad boys on here. Move that down there. And see if that can get us out there well or not. Oh, yeah, that makes it even worse, dude. When it's romantically involved stress, that's the worst kind of stress. Been there, done that. Don't miss it. Alright, looks like it is foggy today. Let's see if we can get through this mission, and then I might have to reboot. So we're heading to the moon. Let's go ahead and let's see how the boosters do first. Now they can get us moving. So I'm not even going to bother kicking in the main yet. As long as those boosters can get us moving off the ground, that's good enough for me. Alright, let's give her a little throttle. Way we can start doing our turn. Alright, preparing to lose these boosters. There we go. And we'll kick it in. We don't want to go quite that high. We do not want to take any heat, which we did the last time. we go. We're now considered in orbit, even though we're nowhere near it. Come on, get on over here. Get your ass down to that 90 line. Come on, you're almost there. There we go. Now I can bring her right back up. Right there. Now we've got... Did I really go that far down? I didn't think I went that far down. Alright, let's bring her back up. There we go. Now we're where we want to be. Let's go ahead and stop for a second, because we've got one hell of an apoapsis over there, which is on the wrong side. So set that as our target. Add a maneuver. And let's get it out there. We're going to need to be over to about there. That's a periampus of 12. It's going to like bank off of the frickin' moon damn near. Basically going to get picked up by it. It'll come to almost complete stop. And then get picked up by it. So that's not bad. Alright, so this is going to be on prograde. Warp my ass on up there. Go a little bit further here. Alright, turn on RCS. Let that get us over that direction. And warp to next maneuver. There we go. So we're going to burn for 17 seconds. I'm going to start the burn right at 17. There we go. Not bad at all. Go ahead and turn off the RCS. Periampsis of 126. And let's warp up to our moon encounter. Here she comes. And let's add a maneuver here. She's gonna do that right there. And let's speed up a bit. There we go. So that's gonna give us, let's bring that out a bit more. Alright, periapsis of 118. Let's see if we can bring that in just a hair bit more. .35, 126, that's not bad. Warp to the next maneuver. We need to go to retrograde this time. Kick it in and start moving her over there. Actually, let's stop it there. It gives me a pretty round orbit. And now we want to try to get these two. Apparently we have 4 more that are down that way. We also want to hit these here. Alright, night man. So we are going to add a maneuver here. And we're going to try to tip this bad boy. Are you done freaking out on me, game? And I did that in the wrong spot. We need that over here. We actually need to go this way. So let's switch that around this way. And yeah, we definitely need to shuck that in there a bit. Back that way, thank you. Whoa. That was a bit much. Alright, let's bring her around here. That looks pretty damn close for a first try. Go about there. Alright. So that don't look too terrible. I come around the backside, I'm gonna be really close to them. Problem is, I gotta suck this in really far for those. Now these here are below as well. What about these? And these are below. Alright. So we're gonna do this. Let's go ahead and warp around over here. Alright, warp to the next maneuver. There we go. And let's go ahead and get her started. Since we got to do our staging. There we go. Let's stop that for just a sec, because that looks pretty good, other than the fact that my periapsis is really low. I'm going to have to bring it around to the other side and bring the apoapsis down. Let's go ahead and go to prograde real quick. See if we can pull that periapsis out just a touch. There we go. And now we will warp over to the periapsis. Alright, now we want to do a little retro burn here. Bring in the apoapsis. I want to get that down to about 9-ish. Gotta be careful we don't take the periapsis down too much there. There's 9 and 18. Oh, game froze again. There we go. Come down to about 8. 16. Let's see. And then we just got to move over a bit when we get up here. So I think if we do it here, that'll bring us right across there. Let's go ahead and warp on up there. Oh, stop fighting. There we go. There we go. Alright, so let's give her a little gas. I'm going to try to cut those two. Periapsis is going out. So I'm going to switch to retro. And when I get to about right here, do a bit of a retro burn. Need to move that back a bit. Get this thing where I can see what I want to see here. How much fuel we got? We still got a bunch. I don't know if that's going to get us in close enough or not before I hit that. We're going to try it. Go ahead and warp up to here. Hope like hell we don't hit the moon. This is a crew report, if I remember correctly. Come on, tell me I'm hitting it. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to hit that one. Should hit the next one. Need to be below 9.7 before we get there. We're getting close to that. Let's actually see if I can do this real quick here. There we go. That should be pretty damn close. And I am below what I need to be. And hopefully I won't be too far off of that one on the next one. Come on, light it up. Tell me I'm there. I'm so close. There we go. Got it. Alright, so now we just got to come back around. Go ahead and... Is my warp thing messed up? No. There we go. Let's hope like hell we don't hit anything. Start warping around here. Looks pretty flat around that side. So I'm hopefully going to be okay. Looks like I'm going to have to do a bit of a maneuver to pull her over a bit. See, periapsis is 7. Apoapsis is 16. It's going to be slow because of how low we are. Go ahead and get our maneuver in here. That'll move me over and up. Might have to burn a little bit when I get around there. Lower that just a bit since I'm a little high up here. Come on, scoot your booty. Mooch your ass. Get the fuck up there. I want to get this last one in and go home. How are we doing on gas? Yeah, we're still good. Alright, let's get this thing set. All the way over here. There we go. That looks pretty damn good right there. Periapsis is 10. So I'm definitely going to have to add a maneuver over here and see if we can burn a little retrograde and pull that back. Let's get rid of this maneuver. This one, let's see, 8, 13 there. Go ahead and bring it even further up here. That's actually going to kill periapsis completely. Let's see, can we bring that back down, but not enough to kill it? That's going to be really low. let's see. 16 here. 1 there. That'll be about 8 here, which is about what I need. Go ahead and bring it up here. Alright, let's see if that brings it down low enough to get to this one. So I'm going to have to be really, really careful here, because I'll be getting really, really low. Set this thing to prograde, just in case. And I think we should hit it. As soon as we get done, we're going to have to kick on the jets and get the hell out of here. How to maneuver. I'll bring it back up, which is fine, because we're taking off after this anyways. Yeah, I done missed it. We're at 5 and 31. Let's delete that. Warp my butt around here. See if I can get her lined up one last time. That's going to be 6 right there. So that should be good. And pull her over just a bit more. That'll be 9. Yeah, I think that'll be fine right there. Alright, damn it. That should definitely do it this time. No doubt that should hit it. There we go. We're here. Crew report. We are done. Alright, so let's set this thing to prograde. Let's get out here to the apoapsis, add a maneuver. Shooting my butt right on out there. Alright, we definitely don't want to be doing that now. That's gonna shoot me way the fuck up there. Yeah, that's definitely not what we're wanting there. It's gonna be 2 million. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Let's bring it back around over this way. Oh, come on. Stop fighting me tonight, game. Yeah, see, that's definitely not the way I want to be going. Let's see here. Let's delete that. Add a maneuver here. Burning prograde, but we also want to flip it. That. That's not bad right there. Alright, so let's warp to the next maneuver. Bring it on over here. Alright, let's go ahead and burn. Alright, that's pretty damn good right there. Let's get that done. Now let's warp to there. Nope, right through the planet. Now let's set to retrograde. Plenty of fuel left. Let's bring that bad boy back in here. Oh yeah, we got tons of fuel for this. Warp my butt up here. Now let's go prograde a little bit. Let's get our periapsis back real quick. We don't want to come in quite that steep. $50 will be good. Now we'll warp around over to here. Still got plenty of fuel we can burn as we come in. Once we start taking heat. Alright, get down here near 50. That's when we should start taking some heat. Now we'll just full burn. That'll bring the apoapsis in and get us closer to not going the hell back out. Let's turn that down for a second. Alright, so our apoapsis is there. We are definitely not coming back out. So let's finish burning off the rest of this fuel. Getting rid of the rest of this heat. And I like to be below 2,000. Right now I am above it. Go to prograde. Dump that stage. Go back to retrograde. And now just let her burn off the rest of that speed. Down to 16 already. So we're good. Can even use up some of this RCS here. Burn a bit more of that. Still a little higher than I like to be at 2,000, but I'm good. Alright. Back to staging. Hit the drag chutes. Let that go till we get below. I'll go below 7 today. There we go. Kick the main chute out. Speed the hell up and get her down here. Drag chutes come out. Main chute come out. And now just bringing her down. Get down here, we'll do another EVA and see if there's any samples we need to get. Might as well pick up a little science while we're here. Alright, so EVA. Check the EVA report, but I doubt there'll be one. And surface sample, just a little, but we'll get it, and we'll go on back. Alright, I don't like doing this, but with the way my PC is acting, it needs a reboot bad. So we're going to do a 2-part stream tonight. I'm going to go ahead and end it as soon as we get our calculations back here. Reboot the PC, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we got just a twinkle of science. We're almost up to 2 million now. And Jebediah's come home. And we have more missions to pick up. Rescue somebody from orbit and ferry people. So we'll go ahead and grab them while we're here. And that is it for this half. We'll be back with the second half in about 10 minutes.